David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here.
Besides the enemy force.
Rockets down there.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. If you don't read their General Clef, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
If we let them go, they'll be on our asses later. So don't hold back.
Damage report. Strider 2, Fox 2. Everybody, give me a status report. Score, target eliminated.
So, which one looks the hardest to chew?
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam. They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
Should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. We'll wipe them out with one hit. Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were head to Farbanti, Osea would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Captain Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port. Trigger has destroyed the target.
Not a drill! I repeat, not a drill! Focus on AA combat! Don't let him leave the port.
Clear out the port immediately. We're sitting ducks.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Well, then let's make them pay with the ones they left behind.
Target acquired.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up and running.
There's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Clear won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Counterattack, no!
They've been hiding all these ships. How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need a ghost fighter, I do. That's fine by me.
Half our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
Enemy's got a lock.
Hostile ground target destroyed.
Speedy!
Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. We can't ship like this. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. He suggests an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. Target destroyed. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Destroy target.
Yes, sir. Cruiser Irene has listed beyond the point of recovery. Navigation is impossible. We're going to sink. Taking heavy return fire from enemy ships.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Fire manually.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Get to assess damage by like approach attack. Unsure our
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with shrapnel at this rate. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Bryn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft. We've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Enemy's got lock.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it. I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger. We've lost half our helicopters. It's like jets and towers. Where are fighters? That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can? This is Shepard. Team 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of you. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir. Eagle 2 and 5, follow me. We're the ones who take the kill. Enemy has a lock. March 2.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Strider 1 down to hostile.
All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated.
Our helicopters are all gone.
We can't see your white flags from up here, you know.
Four MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rudy. We'll buy time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air to air. We still got machine guns. Engaging.
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Strider 1, missile away. Target hit.
Bandit down. Nicely done. Hostile has a lock. Fox 2.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire.
I've got you.
Lost control. Returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems when 3 Strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
All fighters experienced super low altitudes from bearing 015. Have a report that 3 Strikes is among them. Have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't contact reports.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Ask Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. We've already bought us time. Don't waste it.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. Target enemy aircraft. Fire!
Bandit down.
This must be that 3 Strikes guy routing the one I'm talking about.
Strider 1, missile away.
Enemy's got a lock.
I don't need any missiles to buy time.
Target is in machine gun range. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
Looking for a pristine fleet. After all that?
Let's do this. Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
Use your imagination, my fellow submariners.
A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. Kevlar platoon, take a roundabout toward the joint government office from the waterfront. Got one on my tail. If it's my time, all the more honorable in the hands of 3 Strikes.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Strider 1, missile away.
All right, am I back?
Bandit down.
Mark that aircraft before the whole squadron see a data link. You're gonna regret not bringing UAV for a good friend. Hostile has a lock. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Fox 2. Target hit. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
5 minutes remaining. Target is down. Fox 2.
Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
Strata 1. Target acquired. Warning. Incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened?
We're on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it.
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there? Picture it. Salvation. The death of a fleet is a necessity.
Analysis shows a projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Missile! Evading! Strider 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Enemy on your 6. Locked on! Good. We produced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup, sure, we're good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say. 4 aircraft destroyed the entire port? You must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination. It's a nightmare.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat. Bandit, shut down. Hostile has a lock. I've got a sitting duck here. Picture it.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, missile launched. 2 minutes remaining. Impact, now!
Imagine. Never felt so cramped in the sky. They have a lock on me. 1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Target shot down.
I've got a sitting duck here. Missile in the air! Quick, now! Can I make it? This one for our brothers in the police. Splashed.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him. I've got a sitting duck here.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Happening? This is Horseman. Package X already loaded. Down to get Hostile 1 is launched. Also, we're going around with 3 strikes in the sky is the sign of your 3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see command duty, officer? You don't.
Helicopter designated for the recon team is exiting the combat zone.
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship is Novia Triple. Navigation is stable. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be? Well done. We managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
I repeat, withdraw.
Don't let anyone think you'll be screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding.
You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
Fox 2.
Strider 1, don't ice up.
I hit him 3 strikes.
Shit! This one's a goner.
Gotcha. I've never been chased so hard by a man.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, Ross, but you don't count. 2 on 1.
What are you calling a wuss?
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. The bats seem to have enhanced their ECR capabilities.
Righto.
Marker drone down. The shell exploded. It's off the grid. Dirty tricks aren't all they've got. Face material.
Damn it. If we can shoot them down, it'll change our lives.
That's a hit.
Fire. That means 3 strikes. They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1. You've been directly hit by a missile.
You're not retreating, and neither will you. The end is here. And we'll be the last ones flying.
That was great.
This will solidify our reputation.
Strider 1 is down.
That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
I repeat, withdraw.
Don't let anyone think you'll be screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. Responding.
You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister? Missile closing! Break! Break!
Who's moving 3 strikes?
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
out. Fox 2. Come on, bastard!
Strider 1, target acquired. Detecting powerful ECM. Don't let him trick you. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1 has splashed a drone. The shell exploded. It's off the grid. Marker drone down.
Worried about the drones much, 3 strikes?
Ain't no hitman gonna take down Trigger.
Better stop acting tough if you don't want to die real fast, cutie.
Go on and try it. Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Now it's just the two of us here.
You did it, Trigger!
You idiot! Stay focused! Take down 3 strikes!
I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only one left. We run them down together. When the death row, we review, Trigger.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him, not one bit.
Projectile guidance terminated.
I can't do this alone! You're not smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Not on my own! No!
There may only be one left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I don't want to live! Kill me!
Girl's got them crazy to bonkers.
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
Just going to have a so I'm going to be on the move giving them. I'll be waiting for you to do 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough. Get the MP.
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still on the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here. The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by Osea, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at Peony Trench. The Subsnac's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sonobuoys to build a sonobuoy bearing. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sonobuoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.